This is Western Pennsylvania Model Railroad Museum, and we're in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. We're modeling Pittsburgh to Cumberland, Maryland, back in the early 50s.
So this is called a museum. I mean, how would this be different from just a normal railroad display?
It's the historical part of the area that we're doing. It's not like some of the other ones. They just put any buildings on there, make up their own cons. Where we're doing the historical part is going through the cities that we go through that are actually built to what that city looked like.
This track that we've laid out is about 600 feet long in one-way from Pittsburgh to Cumberland, Maryland. We've eliminated a lot of the rural areas because we don't have the route for them. We're trying to show things that you would recognize.
So it's condensed with all the highlights displayed.
That's right.
Now, you say this is from 1952.
Yes.
Now, how do you know what it looks like in 1952 to make it look that way?
Well, we do go to libraries, historical societies, museums, and all that are in these cities and get old pictures. And a lot of the houses that we're using are still there.
Trying to put things for the kids to see, like the dog here, they can see the papers that have been knocked off that little trash can, or the man who's getting his car towed, or the people here who are digging a sewer. They're working around here. I guess he's the foreman.
That is accurate. The other 8 guys are just standing around doing nothing.
Now, what gives us a lot of pleasure if someone says, oh, that church. We had one couple who came to a church in Cumberland, and the wife, the elderly couple, of course, the wife said, do you recognize that church there? He said, no, I don't recognize that church. The wife said, you should, we were married there. Well, there was a silence with all the other people standing around there, and then they walked on.
I'm the vice president of POP. Actually, well, with 10,000 people going through during the holidays, you sell a lot of pop. We have one of the largest selections of pop in Allegheny County.
Really?
Right here, yeah.
So you would say of any state museum, you may have the best pop selection?
I would take on any other museum in the tri-state area, actually.
One thing we haven't really touched on is, when is this open? It's open at a very specific time.
Yes. We have our annual Christmas show. It starts about the middle of November and lasts through the middle of January. Then we close and work on the layout the rest of the year.
So you're open 27 days.
Approximately.
And you're down for 300 and whatever that is.
Exactly, that's very good. Yeah.
Sounds like Mardi Gras.
It is.
Yeah, it is, but we don't have beads.
One of the things I do is I work the ticket office downstairs. And so, you know, I get to see all the people as they come through the line. And you see all the different generations that come through. Their eyes light up and they're so excited. You know, like everything else, it comes down to people. So that's the biggest enjoyment for me.